Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in for another exciting night of racing at the YMF Racing Network. We are here at Daytona International Speedway tonight for the 2.4 Hours of Lemons. This is presented tonight by Outlaw Racing Designs. One of our friends over on TikTok, very good racer, very good friend, so we're very grateful he offered the broadcast role to us tonight, and is going to let us join in on some of this racing action. Exciting to see what's in store for us tonight. It looks like we have well over 20 cars signed up for this event. Let's take a look at our some of our race info for tonight's event. Again, it's 2.4 Hours of Lemons at Daytona International Speedway. It's a 2-hour, 40-minute race. Unlimited fast repairs, so no worries about damage here, and unlimited tires, so tires will not be a factor here, although they will need to pit throughout the night to change out those tires. There is some tire wear, and they're also going to need to refuel as well. So gonna be a lot of good action on track tonight. Looking forward to this. Let's check in and see if anybody has finished their laps yet. Everybody's out doing some qualifying right now. That is Outlaw himself. Oh, who got an accident on the track already during qualifying. It's like Gage Knox is going to be your pole setter as of right now. He has a 2-minute, 13-second lap. Scott Leonard in second. Not far behind, only got him by about 300ths. A lot of familiar names in this race tonight. Gage Knox, he's over on TikTok. I Am Polar. Josh Lambert. John Dale, Taco John on TikTok. He's a fan favorite. Brian Nagel, Jacob Nagel, Juan Velez, all TikTokers. Donald Green, he's Reaper 101 over on TikTok. Good to see him in this race this evening. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's pull up chat, see who all's checking in for some racing tonight. We have FTR, I see you're out there. Hope you guys are all staying warm. Where's everybody watching from tonight? Got my chat set up here now so I can actually see everybody. Sail Big. He's another one in this race. He's in our chat as well. He's over on TikTok. Zach Tucker. I don't see him on track right now. FTR watching from Kentucky. The Big, you're south of FTR in Kentucky. Well, I hope you guys are staying warm down south. I wish we were all at the track in Daytona. I'm sure they have a lot better weather than what we have. Let's check in on the weather. Looks like I got a little delay here. I apologize for those technical difficulties. There we go. There's the weather graphic. So it's about 78 degrees down in Daytona this evening. Just waiting on Jess Christie, Mr. Outlaw. He's going to finish up his qualifying laps, and we'll bring him up in the booth, and we'll get an interview with him tonight, get his thoughts on the race. Oh, Scott Leonard. Sorry, we're having some graphics issues here. For a second, I thought it looked like Scott Leonard maybe taking the pole, but Gage Knox is still your pole setter as of right now. Gage, Scott, Josh Lambert, James Hillrich, Dylan Bird, John Dale, Brandon Huff, Juan Velez, Alexander Schwartz, and Bryant Nagel are your top 10 right now. Just a few minutes of qualifying time here left. James Hillrich has moved into the first position. A 2-minute and 13-second lap. .133. Folks, bear with us here. Looks like we're having some graphics difficulties. I apologize. I'm trying to get these worked out here. Okay, there we go. Got our scoreboard working. There we go. I think we got everything back and running now. I apologize here, folks. Nothing like some good old technical difficulties on a Saturday night of racing. It's like we have some Funds fans in here. James Hillrich still on the pole. That's a good looking car. I love that red, white, and blue Lowe's car. It's a pretty cool car. Take a look on, we're riding on board with James right now. Getting a look from the front bumper of his Mazda. And there's the man of the evening, Mr. Outlaw, still out there trying to climb up that leaderboard. He's got a 2-minute and 26-second lap right now, sitting down 14th. Gage Knox, I am Polar. He's out there still trying to take his pole position back. We have should be just a couple minutes here until we go racing. Yeah, just about another minute and a half here. So who are you guys' pick tonight? Like I said, we have a lot of familiar names in here, a lot of racers that we see on TikTok. Who are you guys pulling for tonight? Anybody standing out? This from practice. I think my pick tonight's going to be Gage Knox. It's been looking pretty good out here on the road course tonight. Look at his gray, green and black Mazda, number 76 tonight. Definitely going to keep an eye out for him. And qualifying, got about 20 seconds. We'll be wrapping up and going racing here. A longer qualifying, 20-minute qualifying session tonight. We had a driver's meeting prior before these guys took the track, and then they got about 10 minutes or so to see what kind of laps they can lay down. All right, looks like Outlaws hit the pits, but we're gonna go green. We're gonna try to pull him in for an interview. Don't believe we're gonna have time for that, as they're gonna start gridding up any moment here. We'll get a final look at our official grid here. So far, James has held on to that pole. Gage was able to cut about 100th off of his quickest lap, but just not enough to grab that number 1 spot back. Dylan Bird in the number 50 Gravedigger Mazda. Oh, he went for a ride. Look at his wheel just completely sideways. He's going to be taking a trip to the infield care center after that one. All right, that should be it for qualifying. Waiting for these guys to take the grid. Nick in number 26 just finishing up out here. The actual race distance, FTR, that is a good question. I don't know if I can do that math in my head right now, but 2 hour 40 minutes, and we're running about, what, roughly, we'll just call it 2.5 minute laps, maybe by time we get some tire wear. So maybe anybody out there wants to help us do the math. Waiting on Nick here to finish up his qualifying. There we go. Qualifying is officially over. These drivers are going to get ready to take the track and grid up, and we'll get this thing underway. I'm excited. I've been waiting for this all week. Something different. As I mentioned, typically we do all the asphalt oval racing over here at YMF Racing Network, but tonight we get some road course action here at Daytona. So really excited for this one. And these guys are racing for a trophy tonight. Very cool trophy. Has designed by Outlaw Racing. He's going to be shipping that out to whoever is able to survive this 2.4 hours of madness here at Daytona. So some little prize on the line for these guys tonight. Just waiting for everybody to take the grid now. Looks like we have a total of 20 cars here tonight. Go ahead and just pull up our grid here. Starting first, we have James Hilrich. Second, Gage Knox. Third, Dylan Bird. Fourth, Scott Leonard. Fifth, Josh Lambert. Sixth, John Dale. 7, Juan Velez. Eighth, Alexander. Ninth, Brendan. 10th, Bryant Nagel. 11th, Jacob Nagel. We got JJ Lisa, Jess Christie, Donald Green, Joseph Phelps, Woodrow, Nick, David, and who's going to be rounding out those last 2 spots here? Zach Tucker, Mr. Selbig, and Shannon Ogle, Mrs. Ally Racing over on TikTok. All right, these guys are about ready to go. They have about 2 minutes before that pace car takes off. Oh, they are ready. Here we go. It said pace car, but we go green right away here. Gage Knox is gonna take to the inside and get to work on the number 06 of James Hilrich. Side by side into the corner. Gage Knox. Hildreth coming back on the inside. Look at this awesome battle side by side. It's going back and forth, both of these drivers. Both James and Gage. Neither one of them going to give this one up. You have Dylan, he's going to close in. He's on the bumper of Gage. Look at these three, just bumper to bumper for first, second, and third. Bumper to bumper for third, fourth, and fifth as well. Look at this, folks. These top 6 cars, just nobody giving an inch. Let's see if anybody gets a dive going in that chicane. Nice and clean through there. Gage gave a little bit of a bumper to James there in first. All 6 of these cars. Look how awesome this racing is, guys. This is only lap 1. We have 2 hours of this. And these guys are racing this hard. Look at this. 3 wide. Oh, Gage Knox goes around. Taco John out in first now, your new leader. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened there. Oh, we had another incident there. What was that? Joseph Phelps into the wall. Two incidents. And look at that move by James. He's making a move, it seems like, every corner. See if Taco can get him back going into this corner here. No. Get a better look at Taco's car. What is he racing tonight? Taco John Motorsports Mazda. There's third place, Scott Leonard, the number 8. Leonard's diesel repair. Fourth, Dylan Bird and the Gravedigger. Josh Lambert, number 9. Guys, if they race like this all night, we are in for a treat. Oh, the leader goes around! Oh, no! Oh, no, let's go back and look at that one more time. Oh, man. What happened to our friend James here? Let's get one more look at that. Rewind. Looks like he may have just kind of came down the track and got into Taco a little bit there. Tough break for James. He was looking so strong, but it's so earlier in this race. He'll be able to recover from that, I'm sure. We got about 2 hours to go, so no worries, James. You can get back up there, buddy. Scott Leonard, he's going to be your new leader. He took over while we were looking at the replay there. Dylan Bird in second. Taco John falls back to third. It's Josh Lambert in fourth. Just run through the field, take a look at everybody, see what's going on through the field. It's Gage Knox. He started second. It's back to sixth. Ryan Nagel, 7th. It's Brandon and Jacob, but Jacob making a move there on Brandon. He's going to take that position away. Move up to 8th. Nagel, very good iRacer. Brendan's not done, though. He's right on his bumper. Oh, Jacob gets another butt from Brandon, just all over his bumper in that chicane. It's just racing all over this track. It doesn't matter where you look. We got a battle back up front. Josh Lambert to the lead. Josh Lambert, Taco John, Scott Leonard all fighting for position 1, 2, and 3. Somebody just ran off the track. Who was that? Dylan Bird in the 50. More side-by-side action from Taco John taking over the lead. Josh Lambert goes back to second. These guys are on lap 4 right now. About 7.5 minutes into this race. These guys are going to be worn out by the end of this thing. They're racing this hard, and we are only 7 minutes in. What are you guys thinking about this racing so far? See, awesome racing. FTR, Trev, this is great. I agree. This is awesome. Again, 7 minutes into this race, and again, this action all over the track. It's like we have a couple cars there in the pits. Josh Lambert gonna maybe make a move on Taco here going into the turn. Gave him a little bit of a bumper going in the chicane. Side by side, he gets Taco John around. Josh is around. That's gonna send Scott to the lead. Wow. Every single lap, I feel like we see somebody making some kind of contact. These guys are racing hard tonight. So maybe we'll see if Scott can maybe pull away now. What's the gap here? It's gonna give him an 8-second lead on second place Taco John now. Let's see if we can go back and take a look at this incident, see exactly what happened. Go on board with Taco. All right, he's on the outside going in the chicane. We're gonna get much of a view there. He went for a ride. Either way, he lost the lead. Let's go back through the field and see what we have going on. Take a look back here in the battle for 10th. Still big Zach Tucker. David Hunter and Jacob Nagel going in side by side. Looks like Jacob's going to take that position. JJ Lisa. I like that blue car. Blue 14. Anytime I see a blue car, I'm going to like it. Donald Green back in 14th. There's the man who put this all together for us tonight. Outlaw Racing. Again, make sure you give him a follow over on TikTok. Outlaw Racing. Very, very good iRacer. Very good friend. Does a lot for the iRacing community over on TikTok. Appreciate him throwing all this together. '16th, 17th. 18th, Shannon Ogle, Ally Racing. Go back to your leader, Scott Leonard. We have a couple cars out of this race already. Looks like we may have lost Dylan Bird and Gage Knox. I'm not seeing either of them on the track right now. Joseph Phelps back in 9th. Part of the SFRG. With Outlaw, the Streaming Friends race team. He's another good driver to follow over on TikTok. Taco John back to 4th. Looks like he's maybe gonna try to make a move here. Now he slowed down. You can see those brakes just glowing. This is your battle for third right now. Pull up our scoreboard here. Wow, Scott Leonard up to a 15-second lead. Ever since that incident with Taco John and Joseph, he's just pulled away with this thing. Just continuing to watch this battle. See if Taco can catch up to Bryant. It's like Juan Velez, like an 8th. James and Brandon. James trying to work his way back up to the front. He started out so strong. I'm telling you, this guy looked good at the beginning of the race until that incident happened. He just made that pass look easy. That was so smooth. Nice work out there. Wow. Nice pass by James Hilrich Jr. More racing back up here for 4th. It's like Taco may have finally made his way around Bryant. Took over that 3rd position. Let's watch these 3 battle. Ooh, what a move by Taco John. Wow. What a great pass. Alexander right behind the number 6 Mazda of James Hilrich Jr. That Duff Beer gave him a little tap in the rear bumper. Alexander said, "Move, James, I'm here." Is he gonna help? Is he gonna make a move? Let's see. Go into the chicane. Oh, there's Taco John back in 7th. He was just near the front. Let's see if we can maybe go back and find what happened to him. Oh, there we go. Rewind that and get a better look. It's Taco John. Oh, he just gets taken out. Wow. I'm sure he's not going to be very happy about that one. Back and check in on our leader, Scott Leonard. Yeah, I'm not too sure Taco John is going to be very happy about that one. We'll see if he gets some payback. Couldn't quite tell who that car was who got a hold of him. Again, there are no real rules tonight. It's kind of every man for yourself kind of deal. Survive 2.4 hours and make it to the end. Let's go in and check on some of our other friends here. Still big Zach Tucker, number 01 Mazda. It's like everybody's starting to get a little spaced out here. It's 5th place, Brandon Huff. number 20 black and yellow Mazda. Fourth place, Bryant Nagel right ahead of him. Let's take a look, see what that gap is. Not much, just about a tenth. Looks like we got some racing up here. Oh, got a little dicey there. Who's that? Mr. Nick in the 26. Almost caused an issue for James Silverich Jr. Yeah, James is a man on a mission. He's made his way back up to third after that incident earlier in the race. Ooh, Bryant Nagel all over the bumper of that number 26 car. Bryant Nagel's in fourth, so the 26 is actually, he is not on the lead lap. He is back in 15th. He's actually one lap down. You gotta wonder, how patient is Bryant gonna be? We already saw him riding all over the bumper. The 26 car seems to be slowing him up pretty well. It's gonna allow Brendan Huff to maybe make a move on the outside. Do the chicane. All right, Nagel, there he goes. He's going to get around old Nick that time. Now, will that 26 car hold up the number 20 of Brandon Huff? If he holds him up, maybe that'll give O'Brien an opportunity to pull away. Don't think that's going to happen, though. It's like Brendan May gave him a little bump, and he's going to move to the inside of him. Follow Bryant around. I believe that 26 car may have been who got into it with Taco John as well. Man, it just doors him going into the corner. Look at that. There. Bryant able to pull away safely. Let's get an overhead view from the Goodyear blimp. Still going side by side with that lap down car. This is our battle again. This is our battle for fourth and fifth right here. Back up, check it on our leaders. Second place, Josh Lambert. Oh, we got an accident over here. James is around again the second time this evening. They're just piling up in those turns now. That was fourth and fifth place. Brian Nagel may have gotten some damage there. Let's rewind and take a look and see what happened. A big mess in that corner. All right, let's watch James. James flies into this corner. Oh, man. No. Taken out, no fault of his own. And then here comes Brandon Huff, Bryant Nagel, and Nick Schatz. I apologize if I butcher your last name there, Nick. Back live. This is second place, Josh Lambert. It's about 12 seconds behind the leader. We have some action back here for third place. Brandon Huff making his way up to third. Seen him pass several cars. Shannon Ogle may have just spun around. Let's see what happened to Shannon. Her and Outlaw get into it and door each other. Outlaw goes for a ride. Shannon, not so much damage. That looks like Outlaw got the worst of that deal. Still back here battling for third. Bryant and Brandon. They've given us some good entertaining racing tonight, these two. So nobody can seem to pull away from the other. Oh, there's an intentional wreck. Who was that? Number 82, Outlaw, is taking the field out. He wants to make this thing interesting. That's going to give Brendan Huff an easy third place there. Maybe not so easy. Taco John's just right behind. We have another crash. What just happened? Alexander Schwartz. Let's take a look and see what happened with Alexander. Oh no! Just went in a little too hot. Too many Duff beers, maybe. Couldn't keep it under control. Tough luck for Mr. Alexander. He's still in sixth, though. Still having a good showing. Not bad. The race is still young, Alexander. The race is still young. We're only about 25 minutes into this. Got another 2 hours and 20 minutes to go. It's going to be a long race. Josh Lambert, he's cut his cut the gap down to 12 seconds on Scott Leonard. Making up a little time there. Outlaw may have just gone around again. Let's see if we can go back and take a look and see what happened with Mr. Outlaw here. Oh, did someone pay him back? No, I just joined the track. No, he purposely moved down in front of that Duff Beer car. Oh, no. Oh, man, what a tough break for Alexander. Just 2 incidents back to back. You're getting the second one, no fault of his own. Outlaw just out here. He's trying to make things interesting. He's a weapon on the track right now. We'll see if he is going to have any kind of interference with the lead. Because at some point, they're going to meet up on this track. I don't know when, and I don't know what turn it's going to happen, but these two are going to find each other eventually. So Scott's the number 8. He's going through the chicane right now. Where is Mr. Outlaw on the track compared to our leader, Scott? Outlaw's around again. He's just parked. Let's see. He might be. See if he pulls in front of somebody here. He's gonna let those two get around safe. Back to our leader, Scott Leonard. Let's go back and take a look at third. It seems to be third and fourth has been the best battle. Well, the first 10 laps they were like side by side. It seemed like. Well, maybe not 10 laps. The first maybe 5 laps or so, it seemed like we were seeing side-by-side racing for the lead, and then we had a couple incidents, and they spread out, and now it's like third and fourth every time we turn around. It doesn't matter who's in those positions, whether it's John Dale, Brandon Huff, Bryant Nagel. There's always a battle for third, it seems like, tonight. Let's see what else we have going on through this through the track right now. Scotch. Still our leader. Still holding on to about a 12-second lead. Go back and watch that battle for third. Brandon Huff catching right back up to the bumper of Taco. He's going to make a move. Is he going to take third again? Gives him a little shove on the rear bumper. All right, they're going to pull into the pits. Your leader Scott is on the pits as well. So we have Scott in the pits in first. Josh Lambert, he is in the pits as well. John Dale, Brendan Huff. Here comes Joseph Phelps. Looks like he's going to hit pit road as well. Let's see who's going to be the... I imagine Scott's going to come out of here first. We'll see if... Not sure if Zach Tucker has not pitted. He may be able to take the lead, but no, he's going to dive down into pit road as well. David Hunter going to come along with him. Scott Leonard's still on pit road, fueling up. The next car we have on the track, JJ Lisa. And that blue number 14. Like JJ may be hitting the pits as well. Scott Leonard finally coming off of pit road. He's going to be the first one back on track. Josh Lambert's the second one back on track. Look at some of our biggest gainers tonight. Scott made his way up 3 spots into first. Josh has gained 3 spots. Brendan Huff, he's gained 5th. Brandon Huff and Brian Nagel both have gained 5th spot, 5 spots tonight. Joseph Phelps, he's gained 7 at some point. He's on pit road right now, but he's gained 7 throughout the night. Zach Tucker, he's moved up 10 spots throughout his race. Scott still holding on to about a 12-second lead over second. It's cut down a little bit after pit road, though. Before they went to pit road, he had about a 12.8 second lead, so lost a little bit of time on pit road. Back and take a look at everyone else as they make their way back out onto the track. Everybody's all fueled up, fresh tires. 17, Woodrow Bryant. Lisa back in 13th. Let's look at those brakes glowing. Lambert in second. Taco John in third, and again, another battle for third. It's like Taco John and Brandon Huff still going to be going at it here. Let's keep an eye on them. And then in fourth. He's getting closer. Let's take a look at that gap there. Just about. Two tenths off right there. It's like he gets a... Taco John almost slows down just a little bit. I don't know. Let's just see if we can keep an eye on their braking points. See where they hit their brakes. I feel like Brandon is maybe driving in just a hair bit too hard, but let's take a look. Way down the front stretch right now. Let's see what he does going into the turn one. All right, he's gonna move into the inside. He might make the pass on Taco John this time. Let's see if he drives too hard. No, he drove right past Taco. Made it look easy. Good turn by Mr. Huff. Oh no, the announcer's curse! Huff goes around, Taco John takes third back. Oh no, I'm sorry, Brandon Huff. We may have just cursed you there. I'm so sorry. Turn it around and get back out there though. How far back is 5th place? Let's take a look. See if he's going to lose a position. Taco John's definitely going to pull away. But will that cost him 4th place as well? James Hillrich is going to be catching him pretty quick. James in that 06 car. Josh Lambert, he's cut the lead down to 9 seconds. Oh, back to 11 seconds. I apologize. Let's go back, take a look at some of the field again. See what all we have going on. It's 3rd place, Taco John. 4th, Brandon Huff. 5th, James Hilcher. Sorry, I'm struggling with the names tonight. James Hillrich, 5th. Ryan Nagel, 6th. 7th, Joseph Phelps. 8th, Zach Tucker. 9th, David Hunter. And 10th, Nick Aschetz. 11th, Juan Velez. Nice cool lemon paint scheme. He has Outlaw on the door. Take a look at that. A lemon with some sunglasses on the hood and Outlaw on the door. Some lemons on the back. It's a cool car. Cool paint scheme for Mr. Juan Velez. Riding back in 11th right now. Jacob Nagel in 12th. JJ Lisa 13th. Donald Green back in 14th. Shannon Ogle on pit road in 15th. 16th. That's Christy Outlaw is going to move around Shannon and gain a position. Go back and check on our leaders up here. Here we go. There's Brandon Huff and James. James still trying to make it around Brandon. He's just moving all over. There he goes. Brandon cross him over and maybe take that back. No, he's going to fall in line and... Just watching these two, they're swerving all over. Brandon isn't done. He's all over the bumper at James. Slows down. Got to make a move coming out of the chicane. Can't quite get him. Reaches the bumper, but just not enough. Gives him a little love tap. Little payback. This has been pretty fun to watch. James spins him around. Brandon goes for another ride. He hits that wall hard. No, Brandon Huff. See, well, he's gonna continue. See how much damage he has. His car doesn't look too beat up. These guys all have fast repairs, so regardless, he can fix it. But let's see if he's going to be able to maintain race speed here. Hate to see that for Brandon. Let's go back and take a look at that. Oh, here's another incident. Who was that? Ro Bryant lost it. Then let's go back and take a look at this. And this is your battle for fourth. James in the 06 moves to the outside, gets in the rear bumper of that number 20 and just sends him straight into the wall. Yikes. See if he gets some payback for that later. Scott Leonard out here still just making it look easy, taking these guys to school with an 11-second lead. We had that instant earlier in the race, and he has not let up since. He pulled away, and he just might lead the entire 2 hours and take that trophy home. Such a cool trophy. I don't know if you guys have seen that online or not. I know Outlaw's kind of been sharing some pictures on that through his Discord. Very cool trophy. One of those nights where you'd rather be out there racing and trying to win that thing than up in the booth. But it has been some fun racing to watch. Really, everyone's pretty spread out. Go back to the second night. Oh, who was that? Outlaw. He just sent it. Let's go back and what was Outlaw doing there? Maybe gonna try to take another car out. He tried, but he missed. Thank God he didn't cause any damage to his own car. Well, thank God for him. Maybe the other drivers would have liked to see him smash into the wall. The way he's been taking everyone out tonight. Back up to our leaders. Huge gap. Josh Lambert in second. Taco Chan in third. Michael John's been hanging out in around 3rd, 4th, 5th in your top 5 all night. Impressive run by him so far. About 43 minutes into this race, just a little under 2 hours to go. 3 cars are out. Alexander Schwartz, Dylan Bird, and Gage Knox. Gage Knox, early exit. And about 3 laps. Dylan Bird as well. Let's go on board and let's take a lap around this place with your leader. See what he sees in his race car. The cockpit view for Mr. Scott Leonard. It's nice and smooth down the front stretch. Now, can he do this for another 2 hours? Uh-oh, here he comes. He's found Outlaw. Outlaw's been trouble all night. Oh, no! Outlaw just wrecked the leader. Oh, no, that is terrible news for Scott. He had an 11-second lead. Is that going to cost him? Oh, Outlaw. The curse of Outlaw. He struck again. Let's go on board. Maybe we shouldn't have left their dash cam view there. Oh no! One more time. Let's rewind that. This is your leader, Scott Leonard. Outlaw just brake checks him. Oh man. He's still holding on to the lead though. It's still a 10-second gap. But he just spun out again. No! Your leader goes around. That's going to open up the door for second place Josh Lambert. He closed that gap. He's only a 1.5 seconds behind now. What happened? Go back and look at Scott real quick one more time. Get a replay here. It's like he just lost it. Maybe went in a little bit too hot. Maybe his tires, not sure if he had some damage or maybe, scuffed up his tires whenever Outlaw ran into him and brake checked him. But oh, tough luck for your leader. He hasn't lost the lead yet though. That's good. Open up the door for Josh Lambert. It's going to give us a battle for first place to watch. See how long it takes Josh to close the door completely. Scott has to have some damage. And if not damage to his car, he definitely has some tire wear from spinning around. Yeah, Josh just all over the bumper of him now. Let's see if he's gonna get him around him clean or make him go for another ride. These guys haven't been playing very nice tonight. Josh slows down though, doesn't send him. At least in that corner. Got an update from Reaper here. Looks like he's exited the race as well. Donald Green. Looks like he's gonna end this race with a 17th place finish. That gap is closing between second place Josh Lambert, Scott Leonard in first. About 4/10. So 13 of 20 cars on the lead lap. 4 cars out. 3 cars multiple laps down. That's going to be Shannon Ogle. There he goes. Josh Lambert to the lead. Josh Lambert in the that Goodwrench Mazda. I almost said Goodwrench Chevy. Hard to not say that. New race leader, Josh Lambert. Scott's not done yet. He's right there all over his bumper. He's gonna be coming up on lap traffic. Shannon Ogle right straight ahead of those guys. She moves down low, lets them pass. Not going to interfere with their race. Side by side going into turn 1. Josh Lambert, excellent braking, excellent turn. Still just keeping an eye on these two. Third place. Decent gap between first, second, and third. But if these two take each other out, the way everybody has been racing tonight, they very well may take each other out and open up that door for Taco John to maybe catch up to these two. Let's see. Went around the turns here, making their way to the front stretch. Again, no rules tonight, so it's part of the reason why we've seen just so many instances on track of people out maybe trying to shake things up a bit, like we've seen Outlaw do several times. He if you didn't see it, he is the reason why we have a new leader right now. He took out Scott Leonard. He had a huge 12-second lead, and he brake checked him in a corner and gave him some damage there, and then Scott lost it just a couple turns later on his own, and that opened up the door for Josh. It's not giving up though. All those struggles he had, it seemed like turn after turn there, he's still hanging in there. Try to make that outside work. I don't think he can. Cross him over here. Not enough. Closing in on our first hour of this race. We got about 8 minutes to go, then we'll reach that 1 hour mark. Still just keeping an eye on these leaders. Scott Leonard refusing to fall back, staying right there all over Josh Lambert. I've watched Josh race several times, and tell you, he always performs well. I don't think I've seen him have a bad day at any kind of track yet. Very talented iRacer. Scott all over his bumper, gets him a little loose in the corner. Not enough to turn him or make him really lose control. Just a little nudge. Say, hey Josh, I'm still here. Let's go on board with Scott again. That banking of Daytona. Such a beautiful track. Beautiful racing facility. If you ever get a chance to make it out there, definitely go. No other track in the world like it. Great atmosphere, great racing. Hey folks, we are not leaving these two alone. They've been all over each other's bumper the last couple laps. Josh slowed down a little bit, maybe too much there. For 8 car, seemed like he had a better corner. Went up on another lap down car. Who is that ahead of them? AJ Lisa in the 14. It's out of the leader's way. They make it around safely. Josh is holding on to about a 0.3 of a second lead. Let's go back and look at check in on third real quick. He's by himself. James isn't too far behind him though. A few seconds. Josh and Scott still going at it. And into the chicane. Josh Lambert is a go. I agree. What do you guys think of the racing so far? Outlaw has definitely made this very interesting, running around, taking out everybody. He hasn't made it easy for anybody. Scott Leonard to the outside. Man, he gets closer and closer every time in turn 1. Last few laps, it seems like. Another little shot to the bumper of the number 9. Not sure if the 8 is just kind of riding or if he doesn't have enough to maybe close the gap. I went off track just a little, not off track, but enough to slow him down. Guys are on lap 25 right now. Getting so close to that hour mark. About 3 minutes ago. I imagine there should be some pit stops coming up sometime soon. Let's see if maybe we can get some information on when that last pit stop was. Scott Leonard back into first. Oh! Who just took him out? Oh my gosh. Who is that? Jacob Nagel in the 16 just... Oh my god. Just destroyed the leader. That's twice now it's happened to Scott while he's been in first. Let's look at that one more time. That was brutal. Man. One more look. He just comes straight down to the track into that number 8 car. They both go for a ride. That's gonna hurt the 8. He is gonna have a lot of time to make up after that one. Tough break for him. It's twice now that's happened to him while he's been in the lead. That puts Josh Lambert back out front. Scott's still holding on to second, surprisingly. No idea how he managed to hold on to second after that nasty wreck, but he's there. Back 22 seconds now. But he's still in second. It's going to put James Hillrich in third right behind him. Let's keep an eye on the battle for second now. Back and take a look, see if there's anything else going on through the field. Zach Tucker back in 8th. Juan Velez in 9th. I think Juan still has probably my favorite car out there this evening. Taco John's still in 4th. He's been steady tonight. Ames with a shot to the bumper. He sends Scott straight into the tires. Oh, what a hard hit for Scott. Poor Scott Leonard, just back-to-back incidents. Oh my gosh, and hit again. Oh no. Let's go back and look at that second hit. I'm not sure what car. Was that Jacob again who crashed him a second time? Yeah, just head on. Oh no. That might be it for Scott. James is going to move up into second. Taco John third. Scott Leonard in 4th. I have no idea how his car is... how he has managed to keep this thing in 4th place. He has been wrecked once, twice, 3 times. And still managing to hold on to 4th place. And that's, we've officially reached our first hour. We got an hour and 39 minutes to go. Let's take a look at our leaderboard, see where we are after this first hour. Josh Lambert first. James Hillrich Jr. second. John Dale, Taco John in 3rd. Scott Leonard in 4th. Again, still no idea how he is doing this. Brandon Huff 5th. Joseph Phelps in 6th, maybe trying to take that 6th, the 5th place spot from Brandon. Let's watch these guys for just a moment. It'll be Joseph in the in that darker yellow car on the move to the inside right now. Takes advantage of Brandon losing it in that corner. He's gonna move up to 5th. It's Brandon in 6th. He tries to take off going. Bryant Nagel in 7th, right behind him. Zach Tucker back in 8th. Juan Velez in 9th. David Hunter in 10th. Take an eye out. This battle for 5th place with Joseph Phelps. Oh no, is that Outlaw in front of him? Oh no, Joseph. Oh no. Joseph sends Outlaw for a ride. He took care of him before Outlaw could take him out. Joseph is on the move. He's up to the top 5. He wants nothing to do with Outlaw shenanigans. Smart move by Mr. Phelps. All right. At second place, James Ulrich. First place, Josh Lambert. Go back to second place. There's third. Taco John trying to catch up. What's the gap? About 6 seconds between him and second. It's 20 seconds between first and second. 6 seconds between second and third. Looks like our next closest battle is probably going to be back in 6th and 7th. Brandon Huff and Bryant Nagel. Let's see what's going on. Bryant Nagel in 6th. Toadmaster Mazda. Joseph Phelps catching in behind them. Three-way battle for 5th here. Oh no, did Joseph lost it. Want to keep an eye on these two. It's like Brandon's gonna maybe make a move. I don't want to go back and look yet and see what happened. Poor Joseph spun, may have lost control by himself. Let's see what Brandon does. Will he make a clean pass, or is he gonna send him for a ride? Touches the bumper. Oh, lost control. Not enough. All right, let's go back, take a look at Joseph Phelps. Oh my God! He just got hammered from behind. Good Lord. He's going to have a concussion. There's no way he's going to be finishing this race after that hard lick. Oh, man. Let's go back a little bit farther and see who that was behind him. Good old Outlaw with another injury out there caused by Outlaw Racing. Good Lord. We're going to need a wreck count on how many cars Outlaw is taking out tonight. Leader Josh. Up to a 19-second lead on James Ulrich Jr. Let's go back and look at 5th. These guys are still going at it. We got back here Bryant Nagel in the 13 and Brandon Huff in the 20. The 20 catches him very, very quick, but it doesn't seem like he has enough to maybe hit around him. 13 playing some good defense. All right, he's on his bumper. I thought maybe he was going to drive it in a little and give him a little love tap in the chicane, but he did not. They make it through there clean. Good job, Brandon Huff. just all over that bumper. Let's go on board and take a ride with 20 for just a few moments here. Just all over the bumper of Bryant. It's like his braking maybe just isn't as good as a 13. He loses them in those corners. He's not just taking them out though. Always good to see him trying to put some work in there and make it around him nice and clean. Let's go look back at Joseph Phelps there. He goes around again. Let's rewind and see what happened. Did he get some help? Or did he just lose it? Oh no, it's Outlaw. It's Outlaw. He got some help again. Outlaw wasn't done with him. Outlaw took himself out there. Juan Velez around in the grass. Oh no, he almost took out the leader. Go back and look at that. How close we were to losing another leader. Juan Velez lost it and just kind of rejoined the track. Almost. Let's see. I'm not even. Juan Velez just flying all over the track. Excellent slow down there by Josh. That could have been very bad for him. Way to be on his toes. Let's go back live and see what we have going on for 5th place. Brandon Huff around again off track. Doesn't completely lose it, but that's going to help out Bryant Nagel big time. He had Brandon all over his rear bumper, so I'm sure he loves to see that. Zach Tucker sell big over on TikTok. Cruising around in 7th place. Yeah, I don't think anybody has truly been safe here from anybody. Definitely not Outlaw. He's making sure he has his fun tonight. Taco John, he just moved up to 2nd. James Hillred in 3rd. And Huff back on track. It's into it with, I believe that's Bryant Nagel. It's Jacob Nagel, I apologize. I think they may have got into it earlier. Are they gonna touch vehicles again? Don't think so. He makes it around. And that's Brennan Huff in the number 20, 6th position right now. Jacobs all over his bumper. Jacob is actually, he's a lap down. I thought Maybe he was going to mess with that 20, but I don't think so. Off track a little bit, struggling in that first corner. Let's go back and take a look at your leader. Taco John in second. James in third. What is the about a 4-second gap between second and third place right now. Their closest battle is still back here in fifth and sixth. There's your fifth place, Bryant Nagel. And then there's sixth place, Brandon Huff. James is slowly cutting the lead down on Taco John in second ahead of him. Not the lead, but he's got it down to about 3 seconds. Let's go on board with James. So smooth with the wheel. Let's watch him take this turn one. Watch how smooth he does this. Got a little loose. He's working on Taco. He got him down too. Oh, there's a wreck! Did Outlaw? No, who was that? Outlaw and Juan Velez, I believe, getting into it. Let's take a look. All right, one more time. Let's rewind that. Good shot of this now. Alright, I apologize for that difference. Outlaw just goes backwards and just hits him. One more time, what was it? Was he going backwards? Let's click on Outlaw. I think he may have been going backward. Or he's just parked there just patiently waiting. One more time. We'll see Juan Velez come around the corner here any moment here. Just head on. What a nasty collision. Josh Lambert still out front. 24-second lead. Still only 4 cars out of this race. Only 2 cars a lap down now. It's going to be Shannon Ogle and Outlaw back in 14th and 15th. Let's take a look at Shannon Ogle, Mrs. Ally Racing over on TikTok. Joseph Phelps moving around her right now. Check in on James Hilrich again. It's got to cut down to about 3 seconds behind Taco. So there's John Dale, Taco John in second place. That gap is slowly shrinking. kind of browsing through the field. Everyone's pretty spread out right now. And Huff still trying to catch back up to Bryant Nagel. It seems like every time he gets up to that 13 car, either something happens or there's something happens to him or he loses it on his own. Let's see if he can make it happen this time. About an hour and 20 minutes into this race. Another hour and 20 to go. Made it 35 laps so far. Let's see. 2 lead changes so far. Only 2 lead changes? We've had more lead changes than that. I'm not buying that stat. Somebody fact check our stat man. All right, he's cut it down to 2 seconds from 3 seconds to 2 seconds, James Silverich has. Scott Leonard back and forth. He's been holding on to 4th ever since he got taken out 2 or 3 times there back to back. Rough night for Scott. So fast. It's gonna be fun to see if he can catch back up though. So he's down about 11 and a half seconds right now. We'll say what, we have an hour and 20 minutes to go. Let's see how quick he can cut into this lead. 11 and a half right now. Let's see. And we're on lap 36. Let's keep an eye on him. Check back here in about 4 laps or so. James, he's catching up to Taco. He has the lead down, or has that gap down to under a second. He's getting there. Holding steady at 0.6. He can just drive so much deeper into these corners than Taco is. Seem like they're pretty even on the exits, but those entries seems to be where he can make up the time. Down to 0.6, 0.5. Again, this is going to be your battle for 2nd place. Monitoring the Scott Leonard interval as well. He's actually losing, surprisingly. He was 11 seconds. I thought maybe we were going to see him just slowly cut into that gap, but no. He's actually losing time. All right. Here's James all over the bumper at Taco. Will he pass him cleanly? That is the question. And will Josh Phelps have anything to do with this battle? Can he slow them down? Taco ran off in the grass. That's going to give away the second position to James. Tough break for Taco John. He's trying to move around Joseph Phelps. It's around the lap car at Joseph Phelps. Now we're down to 6 cars on the lead lap still. Josh Lambert first, James Hilrich second. Oh no, Joseph is gonna take him out. There he goes. There he goes. James goes for a ride. It didn't quite hit the wall. Definitely intentional contact by Joseph. It's going to put Taco John back to second. With Scott Leonard in third. About 5 seconds behind. It's going to be a battle. The next battle we see looks like it's going to be James and Scott. See if James can work his way back up there. I don't think he really took too much damage in that incident just a few moments ago with Joseph Phelps. Maybe a little damage to his tires, but all right. Let's watch James see if he gets back up here. He's going to be working on the number 8 of Scott Leonard. So fast at this road course. And then back here in the battle for 5th, Bryant Nagel and Brandon Huff still going at it. These guys have been going at it for probably the last 15 minutes. Brandon Huff, another slight touch to the rear bumper, the 13. Around the front stretch into turn 1. It's a huge advantage there. Great turn by the 13. Let's go back and check on Scott and James battling for 3rd. Still not much moving through there. James hasn't closed in. Maybe falling back a little bit, if anything. Back to 5th. Bryant Nagel. Brandon Huff. Zach Tucker. He's around. Let's take a look and see if maybe he got some help, or did he just lose it? He was gonna... Oh, he took himself out. He purposely did that one. Was that the leader? I believe he just purposely took out the leader. I did not realize that was our leader, Josh Lambert. Oh no. That's why he purposely took him out. No, tough break for Josh. Here comes Taco John. What's that put the gap back to? Only an 8-second lead now. I think Josh is kind of rolling around here. They have unlimited fast repairs, so. It's like he's able to get it going. Still holding on to about a 7-second lead. Let's see if Taco John and Joseph Phelps get into it. Now Joseph, he's hurt a couple cars. Is he going to give the same treatment to Taco John? Staying clean right now. Hey, Joseph is racing him hard. He's a lap down, but he does not care. JP_motorsport over on TikTok. Make sure you give him a follow if you want to see what his view is like. Go check him out. Sure, he's probably live right now. If he's not, be sure to give him a follow and check out his racing on TikTok. Same with Taco John. There they go. They get into it. I was waiting for it. Taco kind of finishes that job. Helps Joseph go around, fixes his car. And he's off to finish tracking down old Josh Lambert up in first. Back to an 8-second lead. Scott Leonard in third, about 1 second behind second place. Closing in on Taco. Let's see what happens. Breeze right around him on the outside. Scott Leonard, we saw how well he was at the beginning of this race. Until he had some outside interference, some help from Outlaw and maybe a couple others. Taco's gonna try to take him out. Taco's gonna handle this himself. He gave him a shot. Zach Tucker in that 0-1 car. See if he causes any issues for that second and third place. Oh, Selbig just gets out of the way. Nice of Zach Tucker to do that for those two as they battle for second. Side by side. And Taco John is gonna get it, but he gets some help from Selbig. Taco John just pulling away now. All right, will Selbig mess with, yep, there it goes. Backfired on Selbig. Straight into the wall he goes. Great defense by Scott Leonard there. That could have been very bad for Scott. Zach Tucker goes for a ride into the wall. Back to your leader, Josh Lambert. Oh no. Coming up on lap traffic, the number 16. He's been troubled throughout this race to some other drivers. What's he gonna do to Josh? Will he let him by? Taco John right there. He's going to come up and try to take over first. He's closed this gap big time on Josh Lambert. Sure that 16 and Jacob Nagel isn't doing any favors. He slipped up. Taco John makes his move. New race leader. Scott Leonard right there to maybe take advantage of that slip up, and can he make the move and take second back? Josh Lambert off the track. Didn't happen that turn, but let's see if you can get him going into this next turn here. See if he can catch some speed and dive into the chicane all over his bumper, reaching the back stretch right now. Juan Velez! Another incident for Scott Leonard. Poor Scott. He was so close. I think he was in position to make that move. There's carnage everywhere. I don't even know what's going on right now. Let's go back and take a look. What just happened? There's cars everywhere. Is that Taco John? Yeah, Taco John, he gets taken out. What a disaster. Taco John, he was in the lead, back to third after that incident. Josh Lambert back in first, getting chased down by Scott Leonard, still in second. James Hillrich Jr. back in fourth. Another incident, I believe that was a 16. Yeah, the 16. And Taco John I'm sorry, the 16 and who was that? James Hillrich got into it back there in turn one. Another incident with the race leader, Josh Lambert. He's in the grass. That's going to cost him a few positions. Scott Leonard back into first. Taco John behind him in second. Josh Lambert in third, getting tracked down by James Hillrich Jr. Fourth place James in the 06 Lowe's machine. Got a pass back for P8. JJ Lisa just passed Joseph Phelps. Scott Leonard starting to pull away again. He's got about a half a second now on second place. Taco John. So these are your top four cars right here. Again, first place, Scott Leonard. Second place, Taco, maybe getting ready to take first place back all over the bumper of Scott Leonard. Another shot to the rear bumper right before they go into the corner. Maybe gonna peek to the inside, not quite enough. About an hour and roughly 38 minutes. Almost down to our last hour of racing. We had another crash. Joseph Phelps and Juan Velez getting into it. Back to that battle for first. Here comes Taco John, still all over the bumper of Scott Leonard. Into the chicane they go. First, second, and third. Very close. Look at that. It seems like every time somebody starts to get a big lead, whether it's some kind of outside interference from Joseph Phelps or Outlaw or anybody else, something happens and they get bunched back together. Definitely makes the racing more exciting. There they go. Look at James to the inside, just flying by first and second place. Back to the lead he goes. Into the turn one. The number 8 car gives him a shot into the bumper. He slides off the track. Taco John to the inside. He takes first. Scott Leonard spins around. It's madness everywhere. Down to 6 cars on the lead lap. John Dill, James, Scott, Bryant, Brandon, and Josh Lambert can be your last 6 on the lead lap tonight. It's like 7th through 16th. Oh, well, 7th, 8th, and 9th are going to be 1 lap down. 10th, 11th are 2 laps down, and 12th through 16th all multiple laps down, but still in the race. Let's go back and take a look at some of these guys back here in the back of the field. Another incident, it looks like. Who is that? Woodrow Bryan around on the track. These leaders. The chicane. Coming up on that 16 lap down car of Jacob Nagel. What's Jacob gonna do? He's been shaking things up every now and then. Taco sends him around. Taco hurt himself doing that. Gave up the lead to send Jacob around. Must have been some payback from earlier. Sends James up front. I don't know if Taco wanted to see that. As fast as James has been, James could very easily start to pull away with this thing. Not to say Taco has been bad by any means, but Taco John got a good exit coming out of there. He's able to just kind of gun it. Will he wreck your leader? Question, the $1 million question we are all waiting for. I don't think he will. He's been pretty respectful. He probably could have taken him out by now, especially in that turn. He's going to pass him clean. Good move by Taco John. Back out front. 58 minutes to go. Down to our last hour. Some incredible racing tonight. Let's check it in. Very crazy how close they are after 43 laps. Like I said, it seems like anytime somebody starts to pull away, something goes wrong for the leader. John Dale currently leading Guys are just swapping positions back and forth. Shot from the 06. Still riding his bumper. The number 3 of Taco John. He picked that inside line just much slower in turn 1. Gave up a lot of time. I think that's really what may just cost him that position, just going way too low into turn 1 there. You watch how that 06 car, he went way outside and just kind of hooked it in. Got a good run coming off of that corner, and was able to let him catch up, and now he's side by side, but Taco John pulls away. See if he makes that same mistake when they come around next time. All right, so there's Josh Lambert. He is going to be the first car that is not a lap down, but he's got the leaders right behind him. It's Taco John leading them coming out of turn what would be turn 2 of the oval. On the backstretch into the chicane. James makes a move and gets around him. Slowed up by that lap car a little bit. No. Oh, that lap car. I believe that was the number 16 of Jacob Nagel. Yes, tried to get some payback on Taco John there, but just narrowly missed. Taco John still on the bumper of that Lowe's Mazda. Pushing him down stretch. Now here's where he made the mistake last time. Last time it seemed like he went in just a little too shallow. Oh! Nagel just slams Taco John into the tires. That's going to be it for Taco John. He gets him back. I'm sure he's pretty ticked off after that one, being so close to the leader. Hate to see that for John Dale. It's gonna expand the lead, put a huge lead for James Silverich back in first. Again, trying to put Josh Lambert down. Again, Josh is the next car not a lap down, first car not a lap down, and in 5th place. Probably gonna lose that within the matter of a few turns, but let's see if he interferes and maybe causes some issues for our friend James here in first. Nothing so far. I don't think James is going to be very patient with him. He's probably anticipating on Josh Lambert maybe causing a little trouble here. I don't think he is, though. Check on some other cars in the field. Brennan Huff back up to 3rd. I think every time we check on him, I almost don't want to watch him because every time we watch him, something goes wrong, and I don't want to give him the announcer's curse anymore. I think there's been about 2 or 3 times now we've checked in on Brennan, and he goes around, and he's been in the top 5 pretty much all night. 5th place, Josh Lambert. Oh no, what? Oh, our leader is on pit road. Moves Taco John back up to 1st. I'm guessing he's gonna have to pit this next time around. But he's your new race leader. Brandon Huff up to third. Scott Leonard fourth. It's Josh Lambert trying to get around the lap car of Mrs. Ally Racing in that 19. Bryant Nagel with 13 in 6th place. Zach Tucker in 7th. JJ Lisa in the 14. Joseph Phelps. That one SFRG car. Such a good race going earlier until he got taken out. Hate to see that for him. Nick in the 26. Juan Velez in the number 7 car. Back up to our leader. Got about 50 minutes of racing left. Still out front. Second place, James. Brendan in third. Let's go back and check on Outlaw, see what kind of trouble he's getting into back here. Been caught. There he goes. Causing trouble again. Didn't work out for him that time, but speak of the devil, as soon as we say his name and check in, he's taking someone out. Michael John still out front. He's got a 58-second lead, but again, we're in trouble somewhere. Somebody ran off track. There they are. Oh! That was your leader they just took out. Taco John is still getting hammered. No! Go back and take another look at that. See exactly what happened. There goes Taco John, your leader. Man, just chaos everywhere. That Scott Leonard kind of may have caused that one. These guys are just flying through there. Barely made it. Taco is still holding on the first though. Again, James had a pit, so he had a massive lead. Although he did get taken out there in that incident, wreck, mayhem, carnage, whatever you want to call it. But how much longer can he stay out before he's going to have to stop in pit for pit road? Imagine he's going to need some fuel sometime soon. Brandon Huff is on pit lane. He's 3rd place currently. Josh Lambert back to 4th. Nagel in 5th. That's the car that narrowly avoided that collision with Taco John just a few moments ago and every other car on the track. Brandon Huff still on pit lane. Trouble on the front. Who is that? Blue car. David Hunter. Taco John still has about a 34-second lead. Next closest battle we're looking for, probably going to be back for 4th and 5th. Brandon and Bryant Nagel still going at it again. Trying to track him back down. Right along with Brandon here. Another instant with Juan Velez over there. So there's Josh Lambert in 3rd. Who does he have ahead of him? Number 26. Nick is 2 laps down. See if he causes any problems for Josh as he tries to make his way around him. No, off track. Is able to impact him a little bit. Not too bad. Could have been worse. He's able to use his fast repair and continue on. Could have been much worse. Good driving there by Josh to avoid that. All right, Taco John's finally on pit road. That's going to put James back up front. Big pit stop for John Dale. Like he's maybe on the pit road exit right now already. Yeah, very quick pit stop. Only loses about 32 seconds. Now, earlier, whenever John was up front in James' pit, he lost about 58 seconds. So, much better stop there for Taco John. I believe there may have been some instances that have played into that. And why the gap isn't as large. Joseph Phelps in the 1 car. JJ Lisa in that 14. Go back and check in on Outlaw. See what he's up to. Back in 13th right now. He's about 8 laps down, I believe. 7 laps down. And he is the whole reason we're here tonight. He was gracious enough to put this together for all of us and invite us to come in and join in on the fun tonight. Watch some good racing. Make sure you, if you haven't done so already, make sure you reach out to him on TikTok. Give him a follow. Check out what he has going on over there. Down to our last 42 minutes. Here's your leader. Catching up to, there's that number 16 in Jacob Nagel. He's been trouble all night as well. Both he and Outlaw have been causing issues for the leaders, and I think he's going to strike again. Smart move by James, just takes it in the grass and drives right on around him. He wasn't going to risk losing that lead over that 16, taking him out one more time. Smart move by James. Up to a 32-second lead on Taco John. Josh Lambert, about 12 seconds behind second place right now. Ryan Nagel, Brandon Huff, still in fifth. Hey, Brandon's been in the top five, solid top five performance from him all night. Scott Leonard back in sixth. Still on the lead lap. It's not over for him. 40 minutes and as much chaos as we have seen throughout the night, it is definitely not over for Scott. He is still in this. Last car on the lead lap is still in it. Looks like he's gonna make it around here safely. Go back in and check on the leader. Juan Velez goes around. He may have got some help from the leader. What just happened there? Let's rewind. Yeah, he may have he slowed down and he took a hard shot from behind. Tried to slow down James. Tried to take him out. Did not help. Oh, the one is able to not quite finish the job. Almost got him. Just two shots back to back. These guys, I imagine they're probably trying to help out their partner. They're all part of the ESFRG racing group there. So I'm guessing they may have been trying to help slow down first place for John, so John Dale can maybe catch up. It's been cut down from 32 seconds to 24 seconds lead. So if that is indeed what they're trying to do, Joseph Phelps and Juan they helped a little bit. They didn't finish the job, but they cut about 8 seconds off of that lead. If that was them trying to help their teammate. Bryant looks like he may have gone around again. Back in 16th. He's had a rough night. He's about 10 laps down right now. Joseph Phelps maybe trying to, they are really working trying to slow down that leader. Some serious manipulation going on there. Let's go on board and let's ride with your race leader and see how he handles this. Really trying to make it hard for him. Is James going to be able to give him a shot and get around? It looks like he is. Maybe not enough. Joseph Phelps just really making it hard for this guy. James gets tired of it, spins him around. He's on his way, but how much did that hurt him? Only about 4 seconds, but they keep on doing this. They're going to make it really tough for him to win this race. almost lost it going around that corner. Comfortable lead. Back up to 32 seconds. What happened to Taco John? He's getting into it back in there. That's why. Because he just had it cut down to 24 seconds. Outlaw just all over Taco John. Not doing him any favors. That's going to put James back up by 35 seconds. Now, are there any other lap cars that are going to cause any issues for James? Let's take a look, see who, not seeing. The next car ahead of him is going to be Shannon Ogle in that 19. Now, she is currently back in 12th, 6 laps down. But is she going to cause any issues for our leader? He's catching up quick. She's off track into the tires. Oh no, Shannon. It's good news for your leader, James. I'm sure he did not want to see any other trouble from lap cars. He's on lap 55 right now. 35 minutes to go. 34 minutes to go. Poor Taco John. The Outlaw strikes again. Josh Lambert back in 3rd. At about 14 seconds behind 2nd place. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong times here. Brian Nagel is about 13 seconds from 3rd place. Let's check in on Brian in that number 13 vehicle. Brandon Huff again. Staying strong on 5th. Joseph Phelps hard on the brakes. There's an incident. Who was that? Let's go back and maybe see if we can rewind. See what happened just now. It's like Shannon Noble was involved in something. Oh, she just hits 2 parked cars. Juan Velez and I believe that was Jacob Nagel just parked and she just rear-ended both of them. Back to our leader, 37-second gap over 2nd place. Coming up on 30 minutes to go, 32 minutes. Still a lot of racing. Anything can happen, especially with Outlaw out there. Taco John in 2nd. Joseph Phelps in the 1 car and Outlaw side by side for his 2nd. There goes Joseph sending Outlaw around. He lost the front bumper in the process. still have 6 cars on the lead lap. Scott Leonard is the last one on the lead lap, back in 6th place. He slams into the back of Jacob Nagel. I don't know who we've seen spin around more tonight. Juan Velez, Jacob Nagel, or Outlaw. See, all 3 of those guys, every time we look, they're involved with something. Joseph Phelps, he's been involved in quite a few tonight as well. Slater. Here's Scott Leonard up to 5th. See if he can track down Bryant Nagel in 4th, gain another position. There's Josh in 3rd. Taco John in 2nd. And just kind of a single file spread out right now. Joseph Phelps again. Racing with that number 81 of David Hunter. Jacob Nagel stuck on the track again. Let's take a look and see what he does for a couple laps. What does Jacob have going on back here? It's Outlaw. And Scott's still back here. Got about a 2nd lead on him. Oh no. Oh no, here comes Jacob Nagel straight into Taco John. That is almost gonna guarantee the race for James, unless they manage to do something to James up at first. That may have just sealed in the win for him. He's now up to a 42-second lead. And then Huff back in 6th. Woodrow Bryant behind him. That's a cool looking Iron Maiden car. We haven't seen a lot of Woodrow Bryant tonight. All right. Finally, Scott has finally made it up to Bryant. Now, can he make the move? Time's running out. He's going to get back up to the front. He's got to get around this guy and make some moves and hope that one of these lap cars take out James. He can do it. He's fast. He's been fast all night. We've seen him over and over make his way back towards the front. Just doesn't have quite enough to get around Bryant. Bryant fighting him hard for that 4th position. No! Bryant loses it just a little bit. Doesn't completely lose control and go off track, but just enough to let Scott Leonard slide around him and take that 4th position. That's good news for Scott. Now, can he catch 3rd place Josh Lambert, who just had Joseph Phelps all over his rear bumper? Joseph has been a weapon out here on the track. There goes Jacob Naples coming into our screen. He's not done yet. Josh kind of hesitating to see what's going to go on. Let's keep an eye on this situation. All right, Josh Lambert goes by. No problems from Jacob for the number 9 car. Now he's got to work on. Can he get up to 2nd? Taco John still in 2nd place after taking a beating not too many laps to go. That's your leader. So you see quite the gap there. 28-second gap. It's been cut down. It was 42 seconds not that long ago, I believe. It's been able to cut into it a little bit. Running through the field here. Sixth place, Brandon Huff. Thought Joseph Phelps was maybe going to come down and make contact with him there. Next, he has Shannon Ogle in front of him. Can he safely make it around her? I don't believe she has been causing many issues. Oh, trouble with Joseph Phelps again. What happened this time? It's like maybe Joseph and Juan Velez getting into it. That lemon car. Yep. There they go. Another trip to the infield care center for Mr. Phelps tonight. Let's go back and check in on our leader. Pushing up to the lap car of Woodrow. Bryant sends him around. No time waiting. He is not playing games with these lap cars tonight. James wants that trophy. He is going to move you out of the way, and he is on his way to victory lane. He's about 22 minutes away from winning that beautiful 2.4 hours Lemon Trophy. Again, tonight is presented by Outlaw Racing Designs. Such a fun event he's put on for us tonight. Lots of mayhem. Back to 4th place. Take a look at Bryant Nagel again. Still, everyone is pretty spread out. If we're going to have any major lead changes, gonna be due to some kind of involvement from a lap down car. Can James Hillrick stay safe for 20 more minutes? Not seeing any lap cars too close to him right now, so it's good news for him because of, again, if anything is gonna really ruin his race, it's with a 28-second lead. It's gonna be a lap car. The next lap car he's gonna come across is at number 26. And then after that, he has Outlaw. It's going to be very close on timing on when he reaches Outlaw. Now, if he reaches Outlaw with just a few minutes to go, that's going to change this whole race up for everybody. A good enough incident caused by Outlaw is going to open up for Taco John. He's only 28 seconds behind now, assuming nothing happens to Taco John, because he's had some trouble with lap traffic as well. But if Outlaw has any kind of say in this, I don't think it's going to be very easy for James to make it, because I think they're going to catch each other right around the end of this race. No, Outlaw is on the pits. Sorry, we're looking at Joseph Phelps, not Outlaw. I apologize. Where did our friend Outlaw go? There's Outlaw in that number 4 car. So the leader has about 1, 2, 3 cars ahead of Outlaw. 19 minutes to go, 18 minutes to go. A lot of lap cars, a lot of dangerous lap cars. You have Jacob Nagel in the 16, who's been dangerous. Outlaw in the number 82, the number 4, who's been dangerous. If I'm James, you have such a massive lead, 30 seconds over second place. And we're almost to the end of this race, slowly getting there. But time is definitely running out. I think you play it safe and you stay away from the lap cars. Next car, here's trouble. Juan Velez. He is currently 7 laps down right now in 11th place, right in front of the leader. He's caused trouble for almost everybody out here tonight, I think, at some point. Is he going to change up the race? Here comes the leader. James is all over Juan Velez. He's not wasting any time with him. Juan just tries to take him out. Nice defense by James. Sends Juan into the wall. Now he has Jacob in front of him. Can Jacob slow him down enough? Jacob's wobbling back and forth, swerving all over the track. James sends him around, fixes his car. He's off still only, yes, 28-second gap. He made it safe. Jacob Nagel's backwards now on the track, rolling backwards. He just collided with 2 other vehicles. Cars flipping everywhere. Awesome work of James to avoid both of those lap down cars trying to take him out. Juan Velez and Jacob Nagel, again, they've been causing issues for everybody all night. I believe they're probably trying to help out their teammate, is what I'm guessing. Taco John back about 22 seconds behind now. Now, who is next? Who will be the next lap car down that he's going to have to fight? Check on Taco John in second real quick. Going around David Hunter in the 81. It's a lap down. All right, back to our leader. Oh no. Is the next car Joseph Phelps? Riding on board with our leader James right now. I don't see anybody in front of him. Oh. Maybe I spoke too soon. All right, he's catching him. It's Joseph Phelps. He's been another one that's been causing problems all night. He's in 10th right now, 3 laps down, so he has nothing to lose. And he is teammates with Taco John in second place. How is this going to play out? Let's keep an eye on James as he coming down the front stretch, takes it to the inside of Joseph Phelps. Gonna try to make a move around this corner. Joseph slows down, not gonna let it happen. James just sends Joseph into the dirt. He's not even gonna chance it. He knows what kind of games Joseph has been playing tonight. James does not have time for that. He has about 14 minutes left in this race, and oh, there goes Joseph Phelps. He comes flying out of nowhere, sends your leader off into the grass. That's going to open the door up for Taco John. He was 23 seconds behind. Not good for your race leader. Is it enough, though? Taco John's got it down to 16 seconds. One more major incident. Maybe two more. Probably about 2 more incidents, and he may not be your race leader anymore. It seems like he's lost about 10 seconds every time he catches a lap car, and they do something. Try to slow him down. Try to wreck him. There's your man, Taco John. Can he? And something happened. And something happened to your race leader. Who does he have ahead of him next? Ooh. Oh no. I believe they are setting up, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no. They are parked in the chicane. This is bad news. This is really bad news. Here comes your race leader. No way he avoided both of those cars. What a move by James Hillrich Jr. He avoided Outlaw, just parked on the track. They were definitely going to end his race, but he made the move to the outside, avoided both of those cars, and he's on the move still. What a move by that number 6 Lowe's machine. "12 more minutes. Can he survive?" Here comes Juan Velez. Oh no! He tried! He tried! They're doing everything they can to take out your race leader, but it's not working. No matter what they do to this man, he cannot be stopped. They've slammed into this car. They've brake checked him. They've literally stopped dead in the middle of the track, and he still manages to avoid every vehicle out here. What a move that was by James to get around those two cars. I thought his race was over. They were parked there, stopped, waiting for him. Ten more minutes to go. Can you survive, James? Come on, buddy. 10 more minutes. The lead is down to 11 seconds. The race manipulation is definitely impacting James up in first. But what does he have next? I don't know what else they can do to stop this guy. If parking on the track, causing forming a roadblock doesn't stop this man, I don't know if anything will. He's determined to bring home this first ever 2.4 hours of Lemons trophy. All right, Jacob Nagel, he's back ahead of him. He's slowing down on the track. Going into the chicane. All right, here he goes. Jacob slowed down, but he did not wreck him. Is Jacob maybe going to try to help? As there's more cars stopped on the track trying to stop James. This poor man. Every turn he has somebody trying to take him out. Nine more minutes. Oh, Juan Velez may have just ruined it for Taco John. He had the lead down to 11 seconds, to an 11-second gap. Juan Velez interferes back down to 14 seconds. Will Jacob Nagel cause some issues? He does. Taco John goes for a ride. That's the end of time. Oh, flipping down the grass. Taco John. His race is over. John Dale. That's all she wrote for Taco John Motorsports tonight. Courtesy of the number 16 Jacob Nagel. Down to our last 8 minutes. It's now up to a 32-second lead. I believe that has sealed the deal. Unless they manage to wreck James, which I don't think anybody on this track can. This is probably the best defensive driver I've ever seen in iRacing. With how many intentional wrecks this man has had to avoid tonight. A 20-second lead right now. 21, almost 22-second lead. Now, will Scott Leonard interfere with him at all? Scott Leonard is the car ahead of your leader. Scott is on the lead lap, still fighting to stay on the lead lap. Now, what will he do to stay on the lead lap is the question. We're about to find out right now. Oh no, they finally got him. Your race leader goes around. Can he correct it before Taco John catches up? Still holding on to that lead. They were able to take him out, but here they go again. Poor James. He's managing to keep it on track, down to a 13-second lead with 6 minutes to go. How much more of this can he take? And the other question is anybody going to mess with Taco John, or will they let him by and allow him to catch your leader? Cars just flying everywhere trying to take him out. We're going to stay in our Goodyear blimp here, keep an eye out on everybody on the tracks. You just see cars flying in all directions at this man. He tries to wrap it up here. What an effort by this man. Are there any other lap downers nearby that are going to cause issues? Zach Tucker, Selbig, 7th place, is going to be the next one that our leader is going to come across. No. Oh no, Taco John's taking out another accident. He just got hit head on. Go back and take a look at that one. I think Taco John, no, Taco just lost it on his own, didn't have any help. Leader James still holding on to it. Josh Lambert moves up into 2nd place, down 17 seconds after Taco John had that misfortunate spin there. Taco John gonna send Josh for a ride and take 2nd place back. No, does it nice and clean. Very surprising with only 4 minutes to go here. Taco John back to 2nd. Josh Lambert right there in 3rd. Not far behind. Let's check in on the leader, see if anybody has been giving him a hard time as he catches up on Selbig and that 0-1 car right ahead of him. Now, will Selbig change this race? It's an 18-second gap. 3 minutes to go. One bad wreck for your race leader, and it could be over. I believe those were both lap down cars taking each other out. No factor there. Next car ahead of our leader. Who does he have next? Apologize there, we lost our camera. Oh no, there is a roadblock. Oh no, I'm so sorry. We missed it. What happened? They had set up a roadblock for your leader, and he just goes right around him. Said, nice try. 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Come on, James. You have avoided every roadblock, every lap car, every intentional wreck they have thrown at you for the last 15 minutes, it seems like. You are 1 minute and 10 seconds away from that trophy. Can he finish the job? "55 seconds. If he's a smart man, he slows way down right now, stays away from these lap cars, keeps it right where he is. All right, there's one more. 30 seconds to go. One more lap car he's catching up to. What is Scott Leonard gonna do? Five seconds to go. And the race is over. 2.4 hours of lemons at Daytona International Speedway. James Hillerich Jr., your winner. He survived 2 hours and 40 minutes of chaos. Every car on this track tried to stop him. Could not be done. He was determined to bring home that trophy. Congratulations, James. What a race by that man. These guys are still trying to take him out. What an incredible race. I'm not sure I've ever had to watch one car dodge so many wrecks to bring home the checkered flag, but he managed to do it. The other cars are still trying to take him out. This man cannot be stopped. Outlaw Racing Designs, thank you for putting this together. What an awesome event tonight here on the YMF Racing Network. We're gonna follow your winner James around here, let him celebrate just a little bit, pull him into the broadcast booth. I don't think he's gonna make it to the broadcast booth after that one. Straight to the infield care center. These guys are just out here tearing each other's cars up now. Congratulations again, James. Let's see if we can maybe get him in here for a race interview. Pull him up in the broadcast booth. James, this is Cody up in the booth with YMF Network. Do you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I hear you.
Well, hey, congratulations on your big win as you're out there still battling with people.
Oh, man.
What an amazing race. Such a joy to just sit up here and just watch you just avoid all the carnage and mayhem for the last 15 minutes of that race. What was it like?
I was scared to do anything. I just was like, I'm just going to pay attention to... I was watching my relative the whole race. I couldn't take my eyes off it because I'm like, somebody's going to be parked. Somebody's going to try to take me out. Yeah. I switched over to the take them out before they take me out method towards the end there. I was like, it's the only chance I got.
It was amazing watching you work. At one point we saw, I believe it was Outlaw and maybe Juan Velez. They're parked in the chicane, and you just make a move to the outside, go around those guys nice and clean, and then a few laps later they're parked in turn one, and you nearly made it around, but they just got you. And I don't know if they were trying to help their teammate Taco John catch up, but even when they took you out that time in turn one, just still wasn't enough. You were able to get back on the track and finish the job. Again, just an amazing performance by you. Such an entertaining win there. Congratulations again.
I appreciate it so much. It was a blast. This was a great event. I can't wait to the next one.
Well, congratulations on your trophy. or do you go live on TikTok, or is there anywhere where the YMF fans can come check you out and see what you do on a nightly basis?
Yeah, that dude 6 on TikTok. I not as live as everybody else, but I try to get on when I'm not working.
All right, well, there you hear you, folks. That dude 6, race winner, 2.4 hours of lemons at Daytona International. James survived it. He's going to bring home that trophy. Congratulations again. I'm going to let you go. We're going to pull in Outlaw here and see if we can get a few words with him for this event. Congratulations, James.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, James, congratulations. That was a lot of fun. Send me a DM with your mailing information, and I will get you. I'll get your information there, and I'll get that trophy shipped out to you.
Sounds great. I appreciate the host.
Anytime.
All right, and Outlaw, while we have you in the booth with us, what an awesome event you put together. So much fun to watch these guys. What was your plan tonight? You caused a lot of trouble from the start. What, did you want to go out there and cause chaos and see what you could do, or were you going to try to win? What did you have in mind?
Well, so as you well know, because you've been a part of a few of them, as I'm still watching the carnage going on here, we've got a couple people that have really dominated these charity races and trophy races, and so I kind of decided, I was like, well, I'm not going to let just one person just sneak away with this thing and run off with it. So I had a couple moments where I thought, well, man, I'm just getting in here and race, and then other parts it's like, oh, it's getting too spread out, and everybody's complaining. I was like, well, I'm going to make it a little spicy. So.
Now, how hard was it for you to wreck James? It seemed like you tried several times, and there's nothing you could do could stop that man.
Well, the funny part about it is, so Josh Lambert, one of my teammates, he's also one that's dominated a lot of these races, and so I was like, man, everybody's getting tired of watching the same guy win, so I'm going to see what I can do to shake things up. And for the biggest part of the race, everybody was trying to keep Josh from winning, and so I practiced with James the other night, and I knew he was super, super fast. And then all of a sudden, once he got up to the front, I was like, I didn't even think he'd get up there. And then once he did, I said, man, somebody's got to try to slow him down.
Yeah, you guys definitely made it entertaining. It seemed like anytime somebody would get a big lead, something would happen to the leader, whether it was you, Jacob Nagel, Juan Velez, somebody was out there making things interesting. But again, thank you for...
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
Even with this race being as long as it was, you get to a certain point where you don't have a dog in the fight anymore. Now it's just after that, it's just do what you can do to make it interesting.
I hear you. It's a lot of fun to watch up here in the booth. But as I was gonna say, I just want to thank you for putting on this event one more time. Can you give us your handle on TikTok so these people can give you a follow on there and check out what you do every night?
Yeah. So Outlaw Racing and Gaming on TikTok. I got to give a huge shout out to the rest of my team, Team SFRG. All these guys always show up every time we do one of these and kind of help put this thing together. So I got to give them a big shout out.
All right. And then my last question for you, is there another event we can look forward to anytime soon? Anything in the works, or what do we have coming from Outlaw Racing Designs?
So we're talking about, we got some pretty big, so I'm actually planning on running the full NIS series. So it's going to get pretty serious for me here pretty soon. So we're talking about maybe doing maybe another one of these fun races before Daytona, probably with the multi-class series on the ovals. So definitely stay tuned to my Discord channel, and anybody's interested in joining, we're more than welcome to have you and just have fun. That's what this is all about.
It definitely looked like a lot of fun from up here in the booth. Well, again, congratulations on a successful event. We look forward to seeing what you guys have in store for us here in the future. And we hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks again, Outlaw.
Yes, sir. Thanks for broadcasting that for us. You have a great night as well.
Hey, thank you. All right, folks, we're going to wrap it up. That's it. It has been a fun night of racing here at the YMF Racing Network at Daytona International Speedway. 2 hours, 40 minutes, tons of carnage, lots of awesome battles on track. We will be live again Monday night. We'll be back with the FTR Truck Series. So tune in Monday for some more great racing here on YMF Network, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.